During this time of uncertainty, we've all been given some time to reflect on life and its great mysteries. And the question I have found myself asking is, what the heck happened to Guitar Hero and Rock Band? It's been 3 years since the last Rock Band game was released and 5 years since the last Guitar Hero had released. And let's be honest, those games kind of ran their course way before those releases. But why? There's actually a lot of reasons why these games and the genre itself collapse. First and foremost is oversaturation. Starting in 2005, it seemed like no matter where you looked, there was another rhythm game coming out. It was enough to make your head spin, and also make you care less and less about buying the same game over and over again. I mean, the only reason you would buy any other Guitar Hero game would be for the new songs and new characters, and I know it was the early 2000s, but by the height of this game's popularity, consoles had access to internet and DLC was a thing. There was absolutely no need to keep milking us every 6 months for Guitar Hero Aerosmith Edition, Guitar Hero Van Halen Edition, Sitar Hero. Now, I don't know too much about Rock Band. As a kid, I was a loyal Guitar Hero fan, but as an adult, I can admit it seemed like the superior game. But if I remember correctly, when I was over my friend's house and forced to kick butt at singing So What You Want by the Beastie Boys on Rock Band and jamming to all the great tunes that game had, I'm pretty sure I remember there being DLC. But perhaps it was simply too late or not enough to keep the average virtual rocker interested. Perhaps another reason people got bored of being the underground rock gods of their living rooms was because of the lack of progression in the way the game is played. If you mastered the original Guitar Hero in 2005 and time traveled to 2015 to play the latest release, Guitar Hero Live, congratulations! You already know how to play the game. People expect games to bring more challenges in newer and unique ways with new releases of classic hits. I know at some point one of the two games added a tapping mechanic, or at least that was the myth. I was never able to figure it out, and they added a whole bunch of other gimmicks onto new releases, but they all seem to have one problem. You could bypass all of it and play the way you always have. There was no challenge. If you didn't like the changes that they made, well, fine, because you didn't need to use them. And I'm no expert on the later years of this genre because, like most, I completely fizzled out of the genre right after its peak, so maybe they did try to make things more challenging or add new and exciting ways of playing that would breathe life into this genre, but like I've said before, if they did, then it was simply too late. Okay, hold on a sec. Here's where I was gonna talk about how no one liked Guitar Hero Live, a game I've never played, but when doing research I found out that not only was it a well-received game, but it's also mentioned that it finally changed the mechanics and were praised for doing so. There's one issue though. Who actually played this game? I know I didn't. I'm sure by then it was only the cult following who had stayed loyal to the game that remembers this one. This also seems to be the case with Rock Band 4. Very well received and makes an attempt at changing up the mechanics. But, and say it with me, it's just simply too little, too late. Then there's this game. Dance Dance Revolution is a game I don't know too much about, but I'm pretty sure Thunder does, and if he wants to put something here, he's more than welcome to.
You know, I do know a thing or two about Dance Dance Revolution. This is the soundtrack to Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. It's a terrible game that you could probably beat in less than an hour, but it's got an exceptional soundtrack. You see, Nintendo didn't want to license any real music, so instead the entire soundtrack is made up of Mario songs and songs that are in the public domain, but with a dance remix. It's exceptional, I listen to it all the time, and that is literally everything I know about Dance Dance Revolution. Enjoy the rest of the video.
But similarly to Guitar Hero or Rock Band, it was a mid-2000s rhythm-based game that took the world by storm. Nowadays you can find a DDR game in almost every arcade, and I always tend to see people using them. Also worth mentioning, you can play Guitar Hero in almost any arcade now, too, for an outrageous price. At the end of the day, these games captivated the world, and just as soon as they came, they were gone. To me, the cause all boils down to oversaturation. It's as simple as that. Too much of a good thing can spoil anyone's appetite. So now the question becomes, how long will it take for the general public to find interest in an updated version of these very enjoyable games? Unfortunately, I don't believe we're quite far enough away from these games for them to start to make a comeback. I think the best thing the industry can do is exactly what they're doing now. Nothing. If they leave well enough alone, long enough, soon enough, there could even be a nostalgic effect with a possible genre reboot. But hopefully next time we won't be completely oversaturated with the concept of the living room rockstar. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'm Lightning, not as always, coming to you from my iPhone in my bedroom. Stay safe, stay clean. Hopefully we can get things back to the way they're supposed to be soon.
Hey Alexa, what should everybody watching do?
Make sure to subscribe to Thunder and Lightning Gaming. If you like what you saw, leave a like.